everybody? You already know who it is. I am your guy, Neil freaking Legend, and I am your fortune cookie guru. But today, we're going to have that sermon for you. You already know what it is. So guys, let's just get to it, man. A lot of y'all is afraid of giving your life over to the Lord. I don't know why you're afraid of giving your life over to the Lord. I don't know if you have to change what it is that you are doing right now. Is that why you're afraid? Are you afraid of giving your life over to the Lord because that means that you're going to have to stop going to the club? Do that mean that you're going to have to stop drinking? Do that mean you're going to have to stop smoking and hanging out with that crowd you ain't supposed to be hanging out with anyway? Do that mean you're going to have to stop them drugs that you're taking? Do that mean you're going to have to stop stealing, robbing, lying? A lot of that stuff, yes, you're going to have to stop. But I think the key is that, are you ready to stop? And I don't believe you're ready to stop. Because I believe when a man and a woman is ready to stop, they will stop. I don't believe that you are afraid to stop. I think the pleasure you get out of it is stronger than you getting yourself together. Also, I think the other factor is you do not believe it's going to happen to you. You don't believe your sin is going to take your life. See, your sin is not going to take your life until it take your life. And when your sin take your life, it's too late. There's nothing you can do about it because you gone. So that's why you have to make a conscious decision within inside you to give your life to the Lord. You notice I didn't say change. I said give your life to the Lord. See, another thing that keeps people away from giving their life to the Lord, because they feel like, I'm not going to go to God this way. I need to clean myself up better than where I am at right now before I go to the Lord. And I'm going to just be honest, that's nothing but the trick of the devil. Because if let's just be honest, there's nothing you can do to clean yourself up. All the strength you think you have is really God's strength. It's just that you haven't been able to understand that because you are so clouded in your mind. Your heart is so burdened. You can't see the way God is working in your life. But once you start pulling back the veils, once you start looking truly within your heart, and once you start thinking these things through, you're going to see God left his footprints and his fingerprints all over your life. That's what he's been doing. But you steady tripping, you steady acting crazy because you believe that you have to do something before you go to the Lord, not knowing that God is already right there, reaching out his hand saying, look, my hand is out. All I need for you to do is reach it out and grab my hand and I got you. That's literally what God is trying to do right now. See, God is not tripping about your life. God is not tripping about what's going on. God is looking at your life and be like, you know what? I'm going to handle that. I'm going to handle that. All I need for you to do is grab my hand. That's basically what it is. I know the church say you have to do A, B, C, and D, and you'll end up in X, Y, Z and stuff. And they say you got to do all these thou shalt nots and all that. Like, we'll get to that. But what we have to get to you is just, what we got to get to you right now is you understanding that you cannot even get to that without God. You can't get to that by yourself. You can't get to that thinking. You have to clean yourself up before you come to come to God. And here's the problem is y'all make it sound so righteous. You make it sound like it's something good. You make yourself sound wise and profound when really it's the stupidest, most ignorant thing you can say. You can say, you know what? You know, I'm not gonna come to God like that. Like, I'm gonna clean myself up. I wouldn't dare go to God with the way that I am right now. I wouldn't dare go to God with my drug habit. I wouldn't dare go to God with the way I steal and lie in the streets. I wouldn't dare go to God with me putting my hands on my wife. I wouldn't dare go to God cheating on my husband, cheating on my wife. I wouldn't dare do that. Do you know How disrespectful that is to God if I come to God in my broken state? Do you know how disrespectful that is to God if I'm like the prodigal son and I'm eating slop, but yet and still I return to God? See, y'all didn't even see what I did right there. See, the prodigal son, he got all his money. He got everything that he wanted, right? And he left. He said, you know what, family? I'm done. I'm gone. And he went out. He had fun. He had a ball. He spent all his money. But you know what happened? All his money ran out. All his riches ran out. All his inheritance ran out. But he didn't go back home. You want to know why? Because he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed. And because he was embarrassed, he stayed out there in the streets to the point he was eating slop with pigs. He was really eating a pig, eating slop, because that's all he could get. He couldn't afford nothing until one day he said, you know what? I can't do this no more. I'm just going to have to go back to my father, embarrassed, broken, breath stinking, armpits, ain't took a shower in days, eating slop with pigs. That's just what I'm going to have to do. He gonna cuss me out. He gonna whoop my tail and you know, he gonna tell me that I told you so and why you run away. I am willing to hear all of that right now. I just can't live like this no more. So the prodigal son, he go back home, right? And when he go home, like he expecting to get cussed out. He expecting to get whoopings and stuff because of what he did and how he ran away from his house. But little be known to him, his father was waiting on him. His father was waiting there with open arms. His father was waiting for his son to return, right? And because he was waiting, his son didn't know. His son thought he was gonna be mad, but his dad, he said, hey, told his other son, go get like that goat. I mean, not the goat. Go get that ring. He put the ring on him. Like, go get him some good linen. Put some good linen on. He said, go get the most, expensive wine and the fattiest cow and stuff. We gonna throw a party. He threw a party for his son, right? He threw a party for his son when he returned, even though that his son departed from him in a bad way. And y'all still ain't getting the message, man. You still ain't getting the message. See, all of you have departed from God a long time ago, and you're not coming back to the fold because you think God is going to castrate you when God is going to do nothing but throw a party for you. God is happy. He's not mad that you left. I just truly believe in my heart, God is sad because he just feel like you lost your way. It ain't nothing. He ain't mad or upset at you. He waiting for you to return, and God ain't gonna do nothing but get down on one knee, like the father did the prodigal son. Get down on one knee and hug him and clothe him in fine linen. God is gonna clothe you in fine linen. God is gonna put that ring on your finger. God is gonna go get the most expensive wine and food and throw a party for you. That's what God gonna do. If you don't get nothing out of this message, just know you cannot clean yourself up. You cannot do it by yourself. It is impossible to do it by yourself. It is so much evil out here in this world. You got some friends that's really not your friends. You got some family that really hate you. You got workers that's really looking for your downfall. You can't do this by yourself. I'm telling you. You're going to need God. And you're going to need God's help. You're going to need God's love. And you're going to need God's grace to get you where you're supposed to be. You have to come to God in your broken state. You cannot remain this way. And if you do remain this way, it's going to cost you your life. I'm telling you. And I think I'm going to start saying this at the end of every video because it's this serious. And I love it. This will end your life if you don't change your life right now. When you're dead, it's over. And there's no coming back. You can't take a quarter, put it in the slot, and get an extra man and play again. When your life say game over, it is game over. There's no coming back.